In 2018, Stockton's homicide numbers dropped 40% from the previous year. It was relatively good news for a city that's had more than its fair share of bad headlines, but the feeling of progress being made by the community and local law enforcement was short-lived. Stockton's murder rate quickly shot back up in 2019, a 5-year high that's prompted Stockton Police Chief Eric Jones to launch Operation RVN, pronounced Raven, which stands for Reducing Violence in Neighborhoods.
What Operation Raven is about is putting high-visible police personnel, black and white police cars, into these communities that are experiencing the most gun violence. It's about suppressing violent crime in the area through that high-visible police presence, hopefully to just stem some violence, especially the retaliatory violence. But it's also to give a sense of safety and security to the neighborhood residents.
Jones has identified 3 hot zones that his department considers to be the most dangerous areas of the city and prone to gun violence. He's flooding these neighborhoods with officers to try to deter crime. But with limited resources, he's enlisted the help of the San Joaquin Sheriff's Office and California Highway Patrol. When you're redeploying officers from other parts of Stockton's communities, are those communities more now at risk because they don't have the law enforcement presence that they once did?
It's true, we are taking resources from other parts of the city. That's the tough decision we have to make in a deployment strategy like that. We still have coverage, so they're still going to get the 911 response from a patrol officer, but it might be some of those other duties, for example, some quality of life issues, graffiti cleanup, maybe some work with some homeless encampments, things like that. We're redeploying and putting into Operation Raven. It's not necessarily we're giving up any safety components, but some of those quality of life issues might have a lower priority while we work on this really significant issue that's affecting our communities.
Faith-based organizations like the Oasis Church are also using the so-called hot zones as destinations for their outreach missions.
There is a lot of violence going on here, a lot of killing.
Every week, Joy's team of volunteers brings clothing and food to these low-income neighborhoods that have been the scene of many of Stockton's homicides.
People say it's a darkness here, but we see that is opportunity for us to go out there to show the light of God.
We all have a role in the community, so leveraging the community support is critical. We cannot go into a community and make the real change we need to if we don't have certain levels of trust there. And I think the way we continue to build that trust is explain why we're in their neighborhoods, explain that we're not here just to be that occupying force. We are here to work with them. We all want gun violence reduction, so how do we work together for that?